I don't have to tell you things are bad. Everybody knows things are bad.
We sit in the house, and slowly the world we're living in is getting smaller, and all we say is, please, at least leave us alone in our living rooms. Well, I'm not going to leave you alone. I want you to get mad. You've got to say, I'm a human being. My life has value. I'm as mad as hell, and I'm not going to take this anymore.
The Federal Reserve Bank is a private corporation. It is not a government agency, as you have been led to believe. Congress gave the Federal Reserve Bank the authority to print our currency and then lend it back to us at interest. Every dollar that Obama prints, or that President Bush printed, was lent to the American people at interest. This is against the Constitution of the United States, which gave the Congress the authority to print money. The Federal Reserve Bank shareholders consist of the owners of Chase Bank, Citibank, Bank of America, and the other top 15 banks. The current economic crisis was engineered by these banks so then they could have the American people subsidize their faulty leadership, their mismanagement, and them cooking the books to make it look like they were taking a loss, so then the American people could then subsidize them with our tax money. President Obama recently said he would print as much money as necessary to fix the current economic crisis. This will only lead to the destruction of the U.S. dollar. This past fall at the G20 meeting, President Obama and the other G20 leaders announced they would remove the U.S. dollar as the underpin currency for oil. In effect, the American economy now will only export military weapons and troops to other countries. This is our sole export. We have been completely deindustrialized. As a result of the trillions of dollars that have been printed over the last 4 or 5 years, the American dollar will collapse and disintegrate into nothing. There will be breadlines in America, people.
Do your research. Find out that the Federal Reserve Bank is a private corporation. It is not a government agency. Congress gave its right to print the currency over to the Federal Reserve Bank in 1913. But guess who wrote the legislation? Representatives of the Morgan family, the Warburg family, the Rockefeller family, the owners and shareholders of the Federal Reserve Bank. Welcome to the Mecca of corruption. Wall Street, the center of the worldwide economic crisis, engineered by Goldman Sachs in their 30s. They engineer collapse. Because then the taxpayer will just bail them out. They can cook the books, make it look like there's a loss, and then charge the taxpayer for the bailout. The Federal Reserve Bank, which bailed out the corporations, is owned by the very same corporations that it bailed out. The shareholders of the private Federal Reserve Bank, because the Federal Reserve Bank is a private corporation, not a government agency, as you've been led to believe. The shareholders consist of Chase Bank, Citibank, Bank of America, and the other top worldwide crisis. The people of Greece woke up to it. The people of Iceland woke up to it, and they're protesting and telling the bankers, no, you will not get a bailout. We will not pay for your failures. When will the United States wake up and refuse to pay the usury interest charged by the banks to print our own money? The Federal Reserve Bank prints the United States dollar. It is the United States currency. They have no right to print our money and then charge us interest to use it. They bought Congress in 1913 to assign them this power to print this money. The Constitution gave the power to print the currency to the Congress. If Congress printed our money, there would be no interest attached to it. All of your income taxes, your federal income taxes, if you're an American citizen, go to paying only the interest on the money that the Federal Reserve Bank prints at the request of the United States government. Wake up to the fact that the Federal Reserve Bank is a private corporation. Then Sad Panda can get a job and you won't be so sad anymore. The Federal Reserve is a Ponzi scheme that makes Bernie Madoff look like a kindergarten school boy. Our economy is controlled by a private Federal Reserve Bank and corporation. This, my friends, is fascism. It is not free market capitalism as you are led to believe. The Federal Reserve Bank controls...
No, we're not. It's not communism. Communism. Let's go have a conversation. Let's go have a conversation. We're not communists. We're constitutionalists. There's no dirty self. Oh, you see that? Wow. Whoa. How do you fuck out? Fuck out. Whoa, whoa.
Socialism and capitalism. Capitalism, I'll sell your mother. Socialism, I'll take care of your mother. That's the difference.
Government's going to put a gun to your head and say you have to.
Because government, even under socialism, doesn't take the money from the people. It
He's threatening anyone.
Have a good day. Thank you.
You know what? I should have let
You got a beautiful family, brother. All right, have another drink.
Fucking
Yeah, Sad Panda is getting happy.
You also want to get accused of being a communist. I'm not. I'm a free market capitalist. Unfortunately, we're not living in a free market capitalist society here in the United States. Some people refer to it as corporatism or crony capitalism. I think those are nice words for fascism. When a private company, a private corporation like the Federal Reserve Bank controls the currency of what is allegedly a free market capitalist system, that's fascism. Every dollar that the government asks the Federal Reserve Bank to print is printed, and then they charge interest to the American people. So it's not just a dollar when Obama prints $24 trillion to get to the bankers. It's $24 trillion plus interest. So this leads the corporations to cook their books, to say, hey, why should we manage our companies well? We can report a loss, and we're too big to fail, or too politically connected to fail, so the taxpayer will bail us out. This has happened time and time again. Over the last 80 years, 90 years, the Federal Reserve Bank is a private corporation. In its 90-year history, has never once been audited. Although Congress does have the authority to audit it, it never has. Apparently, the Congress trusts this private corporation so much with our money that it needs to be audited.
Really what?
Until the American people wake up that the Federal Reserve Bank is a private corporation and tell Congress to audit them, we will continue to live in a fascist system.
And yell, I'm as mad as hell, and I'm not going to take this anymore! Get up now.